You know, like yesterday, we all have this opinion that we are going to vote today because we are actually fed up of the government, the present government. So we really need to vote it out. And just for me to wake up this morning and discover that there is nothing going on. I have my PVC here that I was supposed to go and vote. I traveled all the way from Port Harcourt to here because I want to vote. Only for me to find out that they have postponed the election. What kind of government are we living? Is it that this thing has never done anywhere? What is the government delivering for us? I'm really angry with this present government. Nothing is moving in Nigeria and they're still postponing the election. I'm not happy at all.
Actually, I'm not really happy. It's supposed to be at least a day or 3 days notice for us to know, because some people have a plan where to go. If you have a look around now, it's like today, even Sunday is better than today. People doesn't know what to do. People are confused. People spend a lot of money, expenses, everything. Actually, that's the one that know the reason why something like this happened. But it could have been better in notice time, a day or 2 days, so that people will not be more upset about that. I'm ready to vote at any time because I'm ready for the vote. I'm gonna vote anytime. If they want, there's no any other disappointment will be more better than this one. Even if another one come when we are in the gate of voting, we will still wait and vote. So far, we have determined to vote.
You know, I'm madly angry this morning. I'm so angry. Look at my voter's card here. My name is Eric Ige. This morning I woke up, I was preparing to go to LifeCan where I did my voter's card, only for me to hear from the radio that the election card has been cancelled. And I was so disappointed. So I'm so angry, and I just want to express myself that no matter what they do, we must definitely change this government. You understand? This their ojoro is so obvious that, you know, they really want to rig this election, which is not fair. They should have, you know, let us know this before now, that it's not going to hold on the 16th of, you know, this month. You understand? Instead of them to wake up at the midnight and, you know, come up on television and tell Nigerians that the election is going to be postponed. It's not cool. It's very obvious that they want to do something bad. So we Nigerians were not fools. INEC chairman is not qualified to be there. And my opinion and my own suggestion is this: that man is not qualified to be an INEC chairman, because that act is an act of, he's not even qualified to be called a professor for what he has done. He's not qualified to, because as a professor you should have, you know, have the capacity already to know that election, what he has promised Nigeria, is going to hold. You understand? So
this morning I just came up, look at my PVC. I went to my sector where I'm supposed to vote. I discovered that they cancelled the election. It was very flabbergasted. I cannot, you know, I became very surprised. What is happening? They said that based on logistics. What logistics? What are they telling us? They are just taking us for granted. You know, they didn't mean well for us. So many people have traveled to their place. My sister is waiting on Saturday next week. So how will it be? But because I heard that it will hold on Saturday. So what about my sister's wedding? So what happened? Will she now postpone it again? It is not good. It is not good to this nation, because we know that election was leaked already, and they discovered it. That's why they cancelled the election, because we saw.
And my reaction this morning is that everybody is angry. Nobody is happy. Even both APC, both PDP, both other parties, they are not happy, because this election, the preparation have been on the ground about 4 years ago. All of a sudden, 3 hours to the election, and we heard that election have been postponed. It is unfair. This cannot happen in Europe. It cannot happen in America. It cannot happen in any other country except Nigeria. We are not being sincere to ourselves. So INEC should double their effort. INEC, if they are not ready, they should tell the nation that we are not ready to conduct this election, instead of deceiving the masses. There are some people that have already planned for their own. Some people plan for wedding today. Some people plan for one thing or the other. Some people plan to travel for one thing or the other. But they postpone it because of this election. They want to cast their vote because this is their country. And all of a sudden, we are disappointed. It is unfair.
It's just unfortunate that the election did not take place as scheduled, and it's also really very unfortunate that we got to know just on the eve, in the last minute, that the election was postponed. Well, from my own side, I won't really blame the INEC chairman, considering the reports I've been hearing. Like, I can give you an example. A friend of mine called me early this morning, giving me explanations of how they've been shooting in somewhere in Kogi State, Okene to be precise, and how it has been really hell for them. So if you look at these issues put together, and then you consider some other really challenges that have been, you won't really blame the chairman. So I feel it's really for the best for the election to be postponed and for everything to be put in place for a peaceful and credible election. As a setback, I also see it as a way forward. I see it as a setback because Nigerians have really been waiting for today, and it's quite disappointing for them not to be able to exercise their right of franchise today. And I see it as a way forward because it is better for us to vote in peace next week than for us to vote in pieces today.
Actually, my views are in two phases actually. The first, I'm disappointed in Nigeria because, in INEC especially, because this election has already been planned for the past 3 years, and it's unfortunate that few hours to the election, to the voting, we will receive the announcement that the election has been postponed. That is the first phase. The second phase is that prior to the election, we had issues of violence at different parts of the country, like Kogi and Kaduna State, and issue of ballot paper has been been voted on. So I think INEC announcing the council of the polls in next week is a good development at that aspect. Also, not say bad development at that aspect because we are not actually adequately prepared for the election.
I heard about the postponement of the election something by 2:44 a.m. So as soon as I heard it, I was weak. I was very, very weak in this kind of country. That I have never seen this kind of thing happen in any other country in the world. That election will be postponed 3 hours before the election. He is very, very unfair. Now, talking about the business of the day, you can see everywhere by yourself. Everywhere is too scanty. By this time, normal day, by this time, we have made up to 100,000 above. But you can see it by yourself. Nobody have come to ask, how much are you selling this? How much are you selling this? Everywhere, just scanty. This postponement has nothing to do with me casting my vote. Nobody will stop me from casting my vote. I'll be there before the time of the election, come 23rd of February. I will cast my vote.